1029 The Hog presents another Bob and Brian podcast.
This Bob and Brian On Demand is brought to you by Marcus Theaters. There's a big difference between watching a movie and getting lost in one. Find out what Marcus Theaters means by getting tickets to a hot new release at marcustheaters.com. And there was a bison goring in Yosemite or on Yellowstone again.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Yeah.
it's tourist
Killed
season.
a woman.
It's summer.
All right, I need to know the circumstances. Was she
She was within
caught off guard, or
She was within the.
Was she trying to pet it? Was she
was
walking
too close
up to it?
Yeah.
was she,
Yeah.
or running up to take a picture?
No, I think she was, but she was just too close to it.
Yeah, well, the Nelsons tried to walk up to some buffalo on their trip to Yellowstone. Can't believe my parents were in on that. The more I think about it, because they were. Don't do that. Stop that.
Okay, I've been to Yellowstone a couple of times, and I have seen hordes of people charge towards the buffalo. I mean, hundreds of people. When they're told when you enter the park, stay away from the animals. Stay away. Just take your pictures. Don't get out of your car to look at them. They give you all that stuff. And yet, you just see people just charging at animals to get a picture. A moose, a bear, a buffalo. But we had that guy who sent us the pictures of his family vacation when he was a kid in the 60s or 70s where they were feeding the bear. They stopped the car, remember?
Yeah.
And they were feeding. All right, kids, here's some marshmallows. Get out and feed the bears.
Yellowstone rangers and officials caution visitors to stay, get this, at least 25 yards away from all large wildlife.
That's still pretty
25
close.
yards.
Yeah.
75 feet. What do we always say?
Always. I couldn't believe how fast it was on me.
Yeah, 75 feet.
That
So,
25 yards, 75 feet disappears pretty quickly from wild animal.
You know how close she was?
20 feet?
When the visitor came within 10 feet of the animal, the bison impaled her and tossed her 10 feet in the air.
Oh, boy.
That's their move.
Yeah. So, I mean, she was right up there.
Did it use its head like just a squish machine, too? That's a lot. That's what they do a lot, too, when they...
Just squish you into the ground.
Sounds
Yeah.
like she was thrown up into the air.
Yeah, but once they come down, they like to put their head and just kind of get down on their knees and give you the business with their big fat head.
Yeah.
Bison are known to be unpredictable animals and can charge at any moment and run up to 35 miles an hour. Okay, so...
At 35 miles an hour, how long does it take to cover 75 feet?
Well, not long. Just a couple seconds.
Oh, she wasn't killed at the end.
Oh,
here.
good. Oh, it does have a good
There's
ending.
a correction at the end. It said a previous version of this article misstated the severity of the woman's
No.
injuries. She was gored by a bison and suffered puncture wounds. She was not killed.
Okay.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
good news.
Doesn't say she's fine. Why is it so hard to get details like that?
You'd think that detail would be...
The dead or not dead.
Yeah.
Let's start with that one.
Right.
Because they were interviewing an 8-year-old. Oh, she was dead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Remember those days? Yes, everything was, yeah.
Totally killed her.
Totally.
Well, there you go. We're off to do we have any waterfall stories? A couple of years ago, everybody was slipping over waterfalls on the rocks going out to get pictures.
Starting to be that season.
Right.
now.
We may actually be past it because that usually happens with the snow melt that the waterfalls are running, at full throttle, and they say they're really spectacular then. And that's
Oh,
when-
yeah, we do. Yeah.
All right.
14-year-old is dead. Niagara Falls.
What? Niagara Falls?
Died after falling over, called to Whirlpool State Park, New York State Police. Someone fell into the gorge there. Park officers arrived at the gorge. They dived into it, so they were searching underwater. Yeah. So, yeah, there is one.
All right, so we had a buffalo attack and a waterfall tragedy.
Yeah.
And it's June
Sure.
2nd.
If you're heading to the national parks, keep your distance from the wildlife and stay behind the barriers on the.
Well, it looks
above
like
the waterfalls.
the waterfall, that was a suicide.
Oh,
Okay.
And if you're going to take a vacation, you don't need to go to Niagara Falls. Bleh.
no.
Nah. Wait till the Packers play the Bills. Go to the Packer game. Maybe you drive up to the falls on Saturday afternoon and see it.
Yeah.
You don't need to dedicate a vacation to it. Just bring your passport because you're going to have to go to Canada.
Just go see that waterfall that was on the golf course at the match.
That
last
was pretty.
night.
That was pretty nice.
When they were standing in front of it,
Yeah.
just like they were zoomed in, you could just see the water behind them. I was like, God, it looks like they're standing in front of Niagara Falls
Yeah.
or something.
No,
there.
Niagara Falls is like twice as big as that.
I know, but you could only see the. Yeah. Exactly.
Steve Wynn could only afford to build half a Niagara Falls
In
on
a
his
desert.
golf course. Yeah. There's a waterfall in the desert? Do you know what pioneers would have given to come across that?
Well, they just kept going because they would have thought it was a mirage. That ain't there. I'm just imagining that.
Or a clubhouse?
Yeah.
You know what they'd have given for that? Well, they were working their way out to California. No, it was a nice looking golf course last night.
It was. Some of that stuff, though, I thought looked like a miniature golf course, like one of those things you'd in the Dells, like that big mountain that's a golf course with the.
What was the big
got
waterfalls
waterfalls
they're building off in the distance?
Yeah, I
there?
don't know.
That it looks like Epcot 2, right?
Yeah, something motorcycles would race around
Yeah,
in or something.
right.
Boy, just
Yeah, maybe Tim will know what that big sphere is that's
Yeah.
under construction out there, because that thing was like in half the shots, and it's like we got to look at that all night.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I was horrified by it, but I thought we'd get this beautiful golf
Just
course,
desert mountains.
But there's
in the
always
background.
construction in Las Vegas, so I guess that's the price you pay.
Right. It does look like a spectacular golf course.
Oh, yeah. I don't need to get on that one. No thanks.
Just hack it up.
Oh, I would be so miserable. But did you see the waterfall?
Yeah, I've got 10 balls in
Yeah,
it.
not good enough.
Brett Favre did an interview with Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
It's a two-parter.
I didn't see what he was saying. Did
They
he?
could have released that, I don't know, pretty much any days of the year, but that was put out the day before and the day of the Aaron Rodgers golf thing.
Yeah.